Oh, eh. It's here. I just inserted here, but the tin is dry. It will not affect. Ika? Umugango? Oh, so I'm being sent the cooking stick, the African cooking stick. Come. This is how you do store for utensils around this area here. Which one? This one? The tall one. Oh my god. Umutambi mnyere kono. Kege mama. Umnyere kono mama. Kono kwa tu besar. I'm asking if this one for rolling the kumbe ngo torore memera kono.
Tatura harake happen yon turendo.
For millet which has grown, so you have to make soaking oil first, the porridge. The porridge, and then you pour it in seed. Make up the African wine. Yeah, oh my god. So let me show you up this I had forgotten. It's over here our hen is laying eggs. Here's some eggs, but it's very dark. I don't know that if you're able to see, but I hope that you have seen some eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eggs. Around the corner is where I store it. This is the grinding stone, which is the grinding stone, the smaller one and the bigger one. The biggest one, this is the one which grounded up the flour, the African grinding stone. And so here was our maize which I collected up, and this is firewood just stored. Back then the days they could make something here over here, these areas that the wood could dry up till it's turning into porridge. Firewood around this area. School. Throw the kitchen sort of one. Sega. Was very serious. When I could I called the dog, he turned away. Every time. Sega. It has come to check out the problem because the hens are crying out. Real African village lifestyle around this area here. So you see, that is how in the village, that is how things interrelate. Just like the way studies, things relate, and the way human depends on each other. Still here, we are vibing and getting the stories of Africa. I hope that dogs are crying up everywhere because the hen were like, oh, and when they hear sense like that, it must be an eagle. But right now, we don't have those small chicks, so we don't worry that much because we don't have those small hens. So as you are vibing in and having the stories from Africa, it's the best time and moment for you to subscribe. Keep this intact and keep this in mind. All time I wanna be like share up the stories from Africa, and reality show wanna be happening up, man. As we speak out, let's get now. Let me teach you up something very very essential in life. So when like you plant the veggies, avoid the blackjack, because you see here around this part here, you see this is operor, which affects the veggies. So if you plant you can look this now, this blackjack harbors these insects, and you see here is the African black nightshade. You see it has already gotten them. So that is how they relate. So avoid if you see blackjack with up, and it's actually being advised in tomato plantations. You should avoid any weed to prevent the parasite, parasite. So you can look the way birds do relate the maize here, and it's very dangerous. So you see, man, and that is how you see people are trying to scare them away by putting some powder on the maize. Actually, to ensure that the birds are scared away, not to take the maize, because you see the way they are stepping up. Now, just imagine like in a platform plantation, one line, let's say, consists of around 40 maize, and each line 20 or 30 maize are being destroyed like that. So you find that half of the farm is destroyed. And if half of the farm is destroyed, means that you have nothing to eat or to pay for your kids. The fees, and there is the African lifestyle, African lifestyle, African lifestyle. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. So this is the best one for subscribe, man. Like, share, tell a friend, tell a friend. This is Pablo Junior, the Junior is J and R. As we grow and glue as one big family around all time, all day, man. Big shout out to everyone watching up this. This is the best time and moment for you to subscribe. We are enjoying up the village, and this is medicine. Full around this area, there is pure medicine. Just one on one with Pablo Junior, we get to enjoy and get the best vibes and stories from Africa. I don't know. There's this thing known as Oshuri. All like people love it a lot. Did you ever know that around this part, around this area here, most of the people are YouTubers? If you don't know about it, then subscribe about this so that you wanna get to see most of the people around this part, and you wanna get to know every stories just from the village with Pablo Junior. Man, I wanna say that big shout out to everyone who has been watching up this, because it's the best time and moment for you to get to see the village vibes and stories just around this part. Yeah, as we enjoy, we have to check the nature widely. We have to focus on nature. So you see a tree like this, the way the outer part is destroyed in this manner, it's so hard for it to push up. And this was the effect of a goat. It must be the effect of a goat, I wanna say, because the goats are so disturbed in this way. They really affect, and I wanna say they are so troublesome. And even though people love goat meat, we should check on the meat of the goat, because it's really the goats are really stubborn. That was a boy story around this path. I do have that Pablo Junior story time. Bye bye. I do narrate the story about the hare, the cat. There's this story today. I wanna give up to you because, man, you're that one big family up to me. Oh, yeah, there was a toilet, so I have to be careful around this part. So, sorry today starts from this end here, and I wanna say that big shout out to everyone watching up. So, there was this. There happened in a village. There happened to be a very beautiful lady. Long time ago. So this lady could only appear at the market and could never speak with anyone at the market. So it reached a moment. There was this man. There was this man who was like, "Hey, I have to get that lady. I have to chase on that lady. She has to accept me." And this man decided to pull up all of his energy and insert it on that lady. So it happened day one, day two, day three. He saw the guy was spotting up the lady on market days, back on the days whereby the cow was laying eggs, the hen was being milked. Very long. I wanna say it's BC years. So this guy was like, "Hey, I have to get this lady, man. That like the way the men are like, hey, spot something gold, you have to go for it. And remember, all that glitters is not gold." There is Pablo Junior, the Junior is J, and that is our advertisement. That is the only one. Subscribe. So it happened that now there is the day when this guy was with his friend. He'd be like, "Hey, I have to talk with this lady, man. What do you think? Yeah, man. Now let's make this one." man, what do you think? Yeah. Today let me go and talk with this lady. What do you think? Ah, go man, yeah. Now the maid's response. Go man, go man, yeah. I was like, hey, let me go. Not me now, not Pablo Jr. But let's give that character the name Msakuro. Yeah, let's give the character the name Msakuro. Now Msakuro was like, hey, man, let me go. Yeah, Msakuro, go get her. Now Msakuro started to follow up the lady from the market. Msakuro didn't say anything, just walking like behind the lady. When the lady cut the corner, Msakuro hey Msakuro, say something. Msakuro didn't say anything, just now now Msakuro went to walk until they reached the biggest forest of the village, and the lady spotted that there was someone behind him. Now the lady stood up and like, hey, where are you going, man? Where are you going? Msakuro was like, hey. Now Msakuro there got up the carriage. Hey, beautiful lady, how are you? I am Msakuro. Msakuro, yeah, hey, all right. The lady's like, yes, and the lady today we named the lady Moiseke, and Moiseke was like, all right, good name. Why are you following me? You've been following me up. Why are you following me, man? You'll be following me up. Oh, that is the lady. That is Moiseke. Msakuro was like, uh, you know, uh, truly, I have an affection with you, and I would like you to be my future wife. Direct, straight to the point, and that is the way you're being told that hit direct on the nail, because when you're hitting the nail, you don't hit the wood, you hit the nail so that it gets inside the wood. And actually, if you just spot someone on the road and you want to hit up, just hit up perfection later. This is Pablo Junior time, pure for entertainment. Now I'm Sakura, yeah, truly, like now, truly, you are cute. I have an affection with you. I hope that you will be a good future wife, man, hey, vibes. Now it's like, yeah, truly, madam, yeah, truly, I really honestly love you, I have an affection with you. Not love you, but I have an affection with you. Mr. Akoro didn't say love, but I have an affection with you. And I was like, hey, Mr. Akoro, do you know what you're saying? Do you truly mean that? The lady was like, no, Mr. Akoro. No, Mr. Akoro. Stop it. Just stop. But Mr. Akoro never got the word stop. He insisted, and the lady moved on, and Mr. Akoro insisted moving on. They went. They were getting deep inside, deep inside the forest. And now Mr. Akoro was like, hey, stop following. And I was like, no, I have to follow it up, man. Let me tell you, it was something crazy. I wanna say, because the moment they continued pushing inside, the moment they continued getting deep inside the forest, hey, the hands again. Are they looking for the lesser breed? They are really disturbed. If this the ego, they cannot take our hand. Our hand are too big for the ego. Why is they crying? Why are they crying? They should just, if the ego is looking for the lesser breed, you are too big for the lesser breed. You cannot give it out. You will not take children. You don't have children. You are big hands. They are crying. I don't know if they're fearing the ego. Back again to our story. The hands are really disturbing us. They are disturbing us. So back to our story. Now they as they continued, they got deep inside the forest. The lady was then stood up and told Mr. Koro. Moiseke stood up and told Mr. Koro, are you really sure of what you are doing? Mr. Koro was like, yes. Even if you cut my blood, it will be moving out while writing Moiseke. I truly have enough. He explained the way he'd been looking for him at the market, the way he spotted him, that old movement. I was like, all right. So don't blame me because I'm married. Mr. Akro, like, you are married. No, a pretty lady like you cannot be married. staying in the forest. No, maybe you're living up with your parents and you don't want me to be your husband. Two in one, black and white. Let's continue in the story. Aha. So, hey, I'm sorry, like, no, you are lying. Hey, someone calling, I'm filming. Oh my god, but maybe it can be someone special. It should be someone special. Let me just pick it and we continue our story. Someone disturbed our video. We have to go back. Now that is the problem of filming with the phone. I don't know if when I'll be filming, I'll just be putting on flight mode because they cut the steam of the video. But you are back serving the vibes and stories. And that is what was my friend actually was calling me. He was like, hey, we should have the stories, man, and have a talk. Like, he was like, hey, umepotea sana, you have really lost it. And I'm missing a phone, so you couldn't get that. So the video had to cut as I continue. It was a new number. I never recognized that it was my friend. So if I know he'll be watching this, sorry, bro, you called me when I'm filming. So he was like, hey, ah, I'm married. I'm married. No, like, no, a pretty lady like you cannot be married. Maybe you're lying to me. You're going to your father. So like, oh no, no, truly I'm married. Msakoro. Now the lady insisted. The guy insisted. The guy insisted. Now Museki was like, Museki is the lady. Remember, Msakoro is the guy. They're like, now let's go. They went. They went. Now they from afar. Msakoro saw a small hat and was like, hey, Amangana. Mbuyole kabisa. Speaking of that guy over there. So they saw a hat. Smoke coming just like the way it's coming over there. Hope that you've seen smoke coming over there. Now the was like, hey, reach your parents. I'm like, no, stop. The closer they came, now Msakuro started to hear a hoarse voice. A hoarse voice. And now, the moment Msakura was like, hey, what is that? Is that your parent? Is that your parent? What is that? Is that your parent? Hey, no, no, no. The lady was like, no, that is my husband. That is my husband. Now the guy was like, who are you? 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 Like saying, who are you? Who are you? The guy was like, do you remember the king who was killed back moment? The guy was like, yes, the king whom sacrificed himself for the villagers. Yes, I remember about him. The moment whereby an ogre came to the village. Yes. Now that the sound which the host voice is of the ogre. I'm the child of the king, whereby after father had sacrificed himself for the villagers, I also had to take the turn of being married to the ogre so as to sacrifice myself for the villagers so that they could have a peaceful life. Eh, eh, eh. Now the heart of like, like now when you are at, like now the moment about be like you don't know what to do, you are stranded. The heart goes like, he was like, na moyo hapo nadonda pa 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 oeo. The heart was pumping so bad. The heart was pumping as a millennium dragon which has lived over thousands. The heart pumping. The guy was so terrified. He was like, hey, what should I do? What should I do? The lady told him, oh, I don't know what you'll do. But when he does that, he has sensed something. So what you should do, Msakoro, just run, run. Leave me alone, Msakoro. Run. He knows that I'm around. Run. Msakoro started. Just like the way it's in slow motion. Like, I want to tell you that the day was the toughest day for Mr. Akoro. Mr. Akoro never believed what he had done. Oh my god. He ran past the woods, until he reached the place. Now the Mr. Akoro never saw the ogre, but the ogre was so terrifying, so terrifying. I hear that the ogre had got one big eye here, which was popping out hot water with one big, yeah, the one big eye popping out hot water, and a nose, one nose, not with one nose, not with two nostrils, but one nose with one nostril. Hmm. The ogre was so terrifying. Mr. Kuro even didn't get time to check the ogre when Mr. Kuro just at the foot. Mr. Kuro was so terrified and ran past the woods. Now he reached the village. He was like, I was about to die. I was about to die. I was about to die. I was about to. My God, let me tell you, the day was the day of terrors. And that day, Mr. Kuro narrowly escaped from death. And so, in this life, there was a bye story for today. And, like we've given stories back time. So, it has been a very, very big moment ever since we gave up our story. And that is why today I said that let me dedicate up a story, a big banger to everyone who's watching this. To I know that you might be watching this while you are going to bed, you might be watching this while you are eating, and that might be a lullaby to you, or it might be an appetizer story. So it all depends on the time. They were getting onto my shirt. So it all depends on the moment or the time you shall be watching up this video. And I hope the story might be an appetizer, or the story might be an lullaby story of plants around this area here also. So it all depends on the moment or the time you shall be watching it. So that is for today, and the story, the bang, the vibes, it's all crazy, man. And I want to say that big shout out to everyone who has been taking the intestines of these dogs are out. I don't know if the intestines, but what, but it's very sick. I even fear now such kind of a dog, when it bites you, will end up at a very, very bad place. Like the outer part is swollen. It's just swollen like that. I don't know what type of sickness is that, but it's very, very dangerous. Now this one seems to be like, they are not Chumbakoko, but because they have their owner. We don't want pollen grains, pollen grains pollinating on our skin. No. So that was among the story for today, man. And I was like, hey, I have to give a story to my people, people, because I'm happy, happy, happy. Like I had to give story like fireworks, like boom, boom, story just like fireworks. So the moment you're watching up this and ever subscribe and you've listened to the lullaby, the appetizer story, it all depends the way you viewed it. But I know that the moral lesson of the story is that all time, all day, the moment about you are told about something, you should heed onto advice or onto what you are told. Like there's this saying in Swahili whereby they do say that let's just speak it in English or Latin. I don't know the way you just do it. But every story, there's a moral lesson. And in that story, everyone has his or her own perception of the way he or she gonna deprive the moral lesson of that story. So I just gave you up that hit to that verse which are being given up, and deprive one on your own, so that we work. Like now it was story come, story go, story come, and that the end of a story comes from that end, and the audience has to participate fully in the story, and in that way give you a task to deprive the moral lessons onto the story. And on the comment section, you wanna just put them down if you have watched the video up to this end, and it's really, really a blessing to be with you up. So one kiss for everyone who was in this, and it's really, really a blessing up. Pablo Junior giving you a kiss, man. It's among the best time, because you are the best people all time, all day. And big shout out to everyone watching up this vlog, because it's the best time and moment for you to get the best stories and the best times and the best vlogs and the best blessings with you. It's among the match. I wanna say, and I wanna appreciate to everyone watching up this. So we are coming to the end of the Msakuro story today. So let's connect up on the next video of Pablo Jr.